What's going on, Investomaniacs? Your boy, a Night Rider, right here. And today we're going to be taking a look at Slack and Microsoft Teams. Slack stands for Searchable Log of All Conversation and Knowledge, which sounds to me like something that Homie from Grandma's Boy would have thought up. Searchable Log of All Conversation and Knowledge. I am a robot. And then Homie was moderately successful and grew up to be Kylo Ren. I'm not sure if Kylo Ren is the dude or the chick, but whatever. I'm thinking about getting metal legs. It's a risky operation, but it'll be worth it. Slack is a cloud company which specializes in software collaboration services like file sharing and private communication. Its aim is to replace email, which by today's standards is just so 1994. You can check it out here. So on the top left, you have like the name of your company and your name. And if it's anything like AIM from 2002, I'm going to guess that green means you're online and red means you're not online. And then yellow means you're like, oh, I'm away. I'm taking a number 2 right now. And then below that, you have channels, which are like mini groups. So you might have like announcements, which go out to the entire company. And then maybe some things that you just have like a marketing division tab and then a sales division tab. So managers can quickly send alerts to and see updates from a specific division and just those employees. And employees who work in multiple areas can stay focused by remaining in the appropriate channel while they are working on that task without being constantly bombarded with emails for other things, because as we know, email isn't organized. So this is really just like a more organized version of email and ways to kind of collaborate across the office. And then below channels, you have AIM, aka direct messaging. It's a simple yet useful tool, right? Nothing bad about it. I like it. The reason I previously recommended you not buy it isn't because I don't like it. I like it. It's just because it's so darn simple. It's easily replicatable. There's nothing proprietary about it. And I was fearful that some other company might just swoop in and take up a whole bunch of market share. How little did I know the bomb Microsoft would drop just a few weeks later. I did not know that Microsoft was that far along, which is obviously why they made it public information. Now, that's not to say, again, Slack's not doing well. It is. It's growing very quickly, and they have over 10 million daily users. But we should note, however, most of those users are free users. The big news recently for Slack is not good, right? It is that Microsoft announcement. So Microsoft has their own collaboration software called Teams, and they recently announced their daily users, which surpass Slack's by about 30% at 13 million daily active users. Microsoft has been marketing Teams quite aggressively, and with Windows having a near monopoly on corporate computers, Microsoft is an instantly recognizable and trustworthy brand. It kind of just makes sense to run a Microsoft brand if you're running a Microsoft OS. Now, check out this full page ad that the Slack, so this is the Slack CEO, Stuart Butfield, and he put up this ad, a full page ad on the New York Times, okay, which is a little childish, but okay, let's go ahead and do this. Quote, "We want to give you, Microsoft, some friendly advice. First, and most importantly, it's not the features that matter." What is this dude smoking? I mean, he looks like he's smoking something. I'm covering up his face, aren't I? Okay, you can't, whatever. It would have been a little funnier. The dude looks kind of high. Anyway, what do you mean the features don't matter, dude? You make a software. It's a software company. It's a software. Features is all you are. You are a feature company. That's the entire purpose of software. It's to have features which work in a non-buggy way, which are better than whatever you previously had. The entire reason why Slack exists and is successful is because it added features to the outdated format of email. If all you were doing was just offering email, hey, here's my new email, instead of Gmail, it's Dmail, but I'm gonna have really good customer service, see how much you sell, right? So you can't claim features don't matter when in reality that's how your entire business came to be, and then you're flipping a B and pretending like we have amazing customer service. Homie, take a page out of Jeff Bezos's handbook. If people have to contact customer service in the first place, it means you did something wrong. Butfield continues on to suggest Microsoft might not be so committed to their user base, saying, quote, if you want customers to switch to your product, you're going to have to match our commitment to their success and take the same amount of delight in their happiness. Dude, businesses don't care if you're happy. They care if you give them a good product at a good price that works. What is up in this dude's head? Butfield is talking out of his Butterfield. Easy I did that. But I took his actual name and then I kind of turned it into my nickname for him, Butfield. Butterfield. Look, there may not be a whole lot of switching going on as of yet. I mean, both companies are still growing quite quickly. And as it turns out, Microsoft is growing its customer base a heck of a lot quicker than Slack. And now Microsoft is bigger despite only being around like roughly a third as long as Slack has been around. And of course, not Microsoft, the entire company, but Microsoft Teams, right? That kind of sub company. By the way, while Butfield wants to portray Slack as the second coming for small businesses and Microsoft as the big evil conglomerate waving around its big D, destroying all the small businesses in its path, let's see how things ended up. Both Teams and Slack offer a free version of the platform, but Teams is better. For example, Teams offers unlimited messages with their free version, whereas Slack only allows 10,000 messages before you got to start deleting the old messages. Now, if you have, 100 people in your organization, okay, 10,000 messages is going to add up pretty darn fast, right? So in that case, we have a clear advantage with Microsoft Teams. But then, okay, let's go to say the entry-level paid version. Teams entry-level paid plan is $5 per month. Now we'll compare that to Slack's entry-level paid plan, which is $6.67 per month. I mean, both of these are per month per user. That's 33% more expensive than Teams. But wait, I thought Slack was the small business friendly option, right? Isn't that the picture we're trying to paint, Slack? And yet today, Teams is offering more functionality for less money than Slack. No wonder Butfield wants to pretend like features don't matter. Come on, dude. Microsoft is also more transparent about what they are offering in their plans. For example, most of their plans have a 300 user max, right? You can see that right here in red. Slack, on the other hand, doesn't disclose maximum users per tier, with the exception of the enterprise option, which can support up to 500,000 users. That's right here, 500,000 users. Other than that, they don't tell you. They don't tell you how many users. So based upon that, we can deduce there is a limit for users on the standard plan, but Slack hides the information. So why? So you're forced to contact customer service. Oh, don't we love that's just reminiscent of car dealerships before the internet. Call for pricing. Okay, fine. I wanted the data for this video, so I clicked on their chat box. All right, so check this out right here. Is their chat box right here. I clicked on it, right? So I click on the chat box and it's like, hey, you want more information about plans and pricing? Yeah. And then, all right, cool, we're happy, and what? Okay, we're for work. How many people? 1 to 250 people. Okay, cool. And they're like, all right, you should get these plans, right? But I'm like, oh no, but how many for the free plan, right? That's what I wanted to know, was how many users for the free plan. I was like, free. Check this out. Hello again. Do you have some follow-up questions? If so, please email feedback@slack.com. Hey Slack, here's some feedback. If you don't have people actually manning the chat box, don't have a chat box. Oh my gosh, sometimes I blow my own mind. Let's put this back. Having said that, considering one of the, considering this automated version was 1 to 250 people, I'm going to guess that Slack's upper limit, at least for the standard and plus plans, is 250. But still, it doesn't even address the free plan, right? So I still don't know one way or the other. Even if it is 250, that's still less than Teams at 300, and a lot less transparent than Teams is. That's not to say everything is bad. Slack does have one thing going for it. It's not Microsoft. Some companies are competing with Microsoft in other divisions and would rather not do business with them. Similarly, not all companies want to use more Microsoft products. As Teams is a Microsoft company, naturally Microsoft pushes Microsoft products on that platform. Similar to, how like an Amazon products are going to be pushed on Amazon devices. There is definitely a group of people, a relatively small minority, but there is going to be a group of people who aren't going to want to use it because they would prefer to use a third-party company, an independent company like Slack, which doesn't push one product over another. This is my portfolio, by the way, just for full disclosure. At the end of the day, Amazon is not the only Death Star in Seattle. Microsoft is the Death Star, at least to Slack. It's a massive company, and it has overtaken Slack with relative ease. I wanted to go back to this. Here we go. So a couple days ago, I put up a video where I recommend, after Microsoft released their numbers, I recommended on July 15th, I told you to get out, just like that black dude, around all them white folk. Look at all them white folk. You knew something bad was finna happen. All the bunch of town hall meeting reject looking mofos. You knew something bad was finna happen. By the way, I didn't actually see the movie, so I have no idea what I'm talking about. It just seemed like a weird trailer. It was like a whole bunch of white people. So I'm guessing that has something to do with the video or with the movie, but I actually don't know. I want to watch it though. I heard good things about it. Anyway, if you would have gotten out when I recommended just 3 days ago, you would have saved yourself 8%. And even more had you never gotten in the stock in the first place, as I recommended 2 days after it IPO'd. So it's just been that straight down line. Hey guys, that's it for today. I really appreciate the likes, comments, and subs. Thank you so much. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Hey, maybe there's a reason why you like Slack and think it's better than Teams. And again, if there's any other stocks you want me to cover, let me know. May the market be with you.